Hello and welcome back to another reaction. Yes, just as I explained, I don't know if it's going to be a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, but yes, I gave my explanation and this is my glorious return. Hopefully it's going to be glorious, hopefully. But anyway, yes, I want to finish what I started and this is obviously the case that I'm going for. In this occasion, we are going to watch Kimetsu no Yaiba Season 1 episode 26. Yes, the final episode of the season. And if you watch my last week's episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba, you will understand that I was eager to see it, but unfortunately tragedies happen. But the good thing is that I don't have to wait for a long cliffhanger. So it's going to be very soon that I'm going to start watching the movie. I think the movie is between season 1 and season 2, and I'm going to be watching season 2. So yes, I am eager to see that, and I am happy to be back. I think this is the first new episode that I record since last year. So yes, I am eager to start again. I am eager to see again the anime because yes, I haven't watched anything. I didn't have the humor to watch anything. So don't worry, I didn't get any spoilers. I don't know what the hell is going on with the world of Kimetsu no Yaiba. I am completely blind. So yes, I don't think you are here just for hear me rambling about presentation and all that. The only thing I have to say is if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you like in the comments or what you don't like in the comments about whichever part of the video. Okay, without further ado, let's cut the presentation short and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 26th episode of the series, the last episode of season 1. And yes, the end confirms that I need to watch the movie first, the film adaptation. Which is something obviously I'm going to do because I am really interested to see the story. And we can divide the story in this episode into well, the first and last part, which is kind of wholesome, and the middle part, which is terrifying and fascinating at the same time. I think I'm going to speak about them in the order they appear in the anime. The first part is kind of the last moments of the training of Tanjiro. Obviously, he didn't have that formal training. He was trained by an ex-Hashira, but he was just concentrating on training him for the exam, for the entry exam. And he just needed to survive that. That is why he just showed him the normal breathing, not the constant one. This was not necessary for his survival of the training, I guess. So yes, that is why I guess Tanjiro didn't know about the constant concentrated breathing that the rest of the Hashiras knew. Or perhaps it's something different that came about after his time of Hashira, after his time. I don't know. I am uncertain of that point. I don't know if this is going to be acknowledged in the future. If it is, please let me discover it myself. If not, just tell me. Anyway, but yeah, just kind of the end, and we saw an improved Tanjiro with his strength and his speed and his concentration. That now he's going toe to toe with Kanao. It's really interesting because she has a lot more years to train, so now he is really working hard. Tanjiro, it's not just something given to him, this power, and he's creating all time chaos and all that. No, actually Tanjiro is training, and we saw an evolution of a training in this case, which is obvious, and that is what I like about this first half, that we saw said training. Then, of course, after we saw this brief moment with them, that they still continue training, they do not want to go behind Tanjiro, we saw the terrifying moment in which we saw Muzan As a woman, I don't know why he changed his appearance. Hell, I didn't know that Muzan could change his appearance. I thought he always looks like Michael Jackson and that's it. But no, actually, he, she, it, they, I don't know how to address them. Because yeah, he can change form, he can do whatever he wants. So, yes, I didn't know that. And my guess, again, thanks to what he has been showing us, especially in this episode, that his actual form is this blob and mass and undefined mass of muscles and teeth and eyes. I guess that is his real form. I guess we're going to see something in the future when they really face him, which is going to be terrifying because with the rest of the demons, with the normal demons, you just cut their head with these special swords and that's it. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. But with Muzan, if his real form is this blobby mass, is these tentacles and all that, how the hell do you defeat that? How are they going to defeat Muzan? And that is something I have been questioning from the moment I saw that and from the moment that that theory came into my mind. So, I don't know. It is going to be very, very interesting to see, honestly. It's going to be really, really interesting. But, moving forward, we got to see into this space. I guess inside of this space, Muzan is almighty. He is all powerful. Nobody can touch him. Nobody can be on the level that Muzan has. Well, he was powerful. He's powerful from the outside. I guess he's even more powerful within this place. I guess. And it's kind of an improved version of what the drum demon had, because he can control and attack and all that, and move this building. But I guess this is to a whole new level, and my guess is that Muzan wanted something similar as this demon girl with the other demon, but he saw him as a failure in the end, so that is why. And we got to see the lower 6 moons. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. The 5th was killed. It was the spider demon, so we couldn't see him. And this is the interesting part. Muzan is very angry at these demons because one of them died and they haven't killed a Hashira in all their lives. I guess they never hunt a Hashira down, and the only ones who have killed these demon hunters are the higher 6, the most powerful demons. And especially because nobody has supplanted them or nobody has substituted them, because they are not as powerful as these 6 higher demons. So he is very angry because that was perhaps the last drop. One of the lower demons was killed not by a Hashira, but he was held down by a normal human. Or perhaps because it was Tanjiro, the one who was so close to kill him. So yes, again, 1,000 theories are running through my mind. Some of them are completely stupid, and some of them could potentially be true. So yes, just to make this short, Muzan kills everybody except one. And I think I know why he didn't kill this bastard. In what we saw in this scene, we saw 5 individuals prostrating themselves in front of Muzan. Muzan is just so powerful for them that he is untouchable. He doesn't care about anything else because he is that powerful. Now, here is the interesting part. He killed all of them because they show humanity. And I don't say they show compassion or anything like that, but they show fear. Fear from this higher demon. They didn't want to die, so they asked for mercy. And the way that Muzan talked, he was just saying, okay, I'm going to fucking murder all of these assholes because I'm just looking for an answer. And the question that I ask, no matter what you say, is going to be an incorrect answer. So I'm just tricking them into answering my question, because if you answer in one of the 2 possible ways, if you question him or if you agree with him, you are going to fucking die. I guess this was kind of a test. Because all of them ask for mercy, say, oh, I'm a coward, I'm human, I have this fear. And all of them show a degree of fear. The demon girl that spoke first was just full of fear. And then obviously the one who was disrespecting Muzan, I won't say him or her for what we saw today, it was showing again disrespect and fear of asking for mercy. The one who tried to run away for obvious reasons, and the one who spoke the number 2 lower moon was showing, oh yes, I'm going to be given, ask for something. And again, this fear, this intimidation that they all share in that moment. They show a degree of humanity. Humans do that. Humans try to convince you, oh, in these situations, humans try to convince you that, oh yes, I'm useful, I am this, I am that. Which was not the case. And Muzan, when he arrived to the last demon that was alive, any last words, he gave him the chance to say, okay, do something if you want to live. If you do something that is agreeable to me, you're going to live and you're going to receive an extra gift. And he started to speak like a freaking psychopath, saying, okay, I enjoy the suffering and misery, thank you for letting me see the suffering of these inferior demons, and thank you for killing me, because you are the best, he's showing that he's more demon-like than the rest of the demons. He's, I guess, closer to the higher rankings of the 12 moons, which kind of be like 7 moons by this moment. Because yeah, only the 6 higher ranking and this guy is alive. So yes, I guess that is why, and that is why he gave him the gift. Okay, you want power? I'm gonna give you power because you have shown me that you are a demon, that you don't ask for mercy, you ask for a place, and you ask for this suffering of suffering of others. So that is a very demon-like characteristic. I guess that is my theory as to why Muzan give him power, because I'm not going to say forgive his life, I'm going to say he gave him power. And once again, you kind of feel bad for the demons, well, except for the psychopath, you feel bad for the demons, because again, in the situation they are portraying here is very advantageous for Muzan, for this terrible being. But obviously, if we saw these demons in the outside world, I guess we don't feel much pain for them in this case. But yes, that was an interesting point for the episode. I think that was the most fascinating one, and the one that drew more theories into my brain. So I'm happy to see that it's a terrible one, and now we return to the wholesome part. And I said this is why I said this episode is very wholesome. Because the last part is just saying goodbye to old friends, giving hope to new friends, in this case the pigtail girl. I don't recall her name, but the pigtail girl, that she survived the selection process, barely in her own words, but she became a coward and did something else. And she didn't went and hunt demons. She just went there and tried to help in another way. But I love how Tanjiro is trying to change this. Said, okay, you are now part of me. You help me. You are helping me to hunt demons. You are doing something useful. Because again, in her mind, and this is again just a theory of what we saw, based on what we saw, is that she felt completely useless. And perhaps she is angry. Not with the rest of the world, but with herself. But now that Tanjiro said, okay, you are useful. You never say that. You are useful. You doing something for this corp. You are helping fighting demons, perhaps not directly, but by helping us, because we need your help. We need you. This is a very symbiotic relationship. And I like that. I really, really like that part of Tanjiro being wholesome. And then we move on to Kanao. Kanao, for the brief moment that we saw her pass, we understand why she is like that. We understand why she behaves the way she behaves. But I like the way that Tanjiro kind of break the shell away from Kanao and say, okay, I find you fascinated, I find you interesting, but explain me why you do this, why you're flipping the coin. And once you start to see why, because, oh, nothing else matters to me, it's just because, yeah, if I don't receive an order, I want to decide for myself, and I flip the coin to decide to myself. And in the moment that Tanjiro hear that, instead of saying, oh, come on, you're crazy, or you are weird, or you're that, no, you're saying, okay, your voice is really tiny, the voice in your heart is really tiny. Let me help you hear more of the voice in your heart. And he did it in a way it was according to her. He didn't force something different onto her. He gave her the point of, okay, yeah, now you have to listen to the voice in your heart. You have to be more independent. You have to be yourself more. Because there are people and things that are important outside of orders. And that magical moment in which she understood that somebody else cared for her. Somebody outside of the Kocho sisters. And I love it. I love how Tanjiro is capable of moving hearts. Just with a simple gesture. Because yes, she thought, oh, he cheated, so he wanted me to hear. I said, no, this was by mere chance. But I will continue to do this if I didn't get the result I wanted. I will continue to do this until you hear to the voice of your heart. I love that freaking moment, man. It was wonderful. Wonderful, man. And now, if you remember in the last episode, I don't remember if it's the last episode or in the previous one, I don't recall, but when we got the backstory and say, okay, I kind of see the hint of the shipping in here, but only for aesthetic reasons. I like the way they look together, and that's it. But there is no deep meaning behind the relationship. This episode gave me that first step to the deepening of that relationship. We got a deeper relationship. And we got a deeper relationship even by standards of other animes. So I like that moment in which Tanjiro is starting to break away into the heart of Kanao. I love it. I genuinely love it, man. And I hope that this relationship is going to be growing and growing. Obviously, again, I know this is a shonen manga. This is a shonen anime, sorry. And I do not expect to be lovely doubly every single episode. That will be boring. No, but I hope we got a hint here and there, a mission together in which the relationship gets stronger, and by the end we got our reward, let's say. But I can see a lot of potential into this shipping, and I like that. And of course, we end the episode with them boarding the train, in which Rengoku is in. And we're going to see this demon, and the demon that was granted the new power thanks to Muzan's blood is going to be in the train. So hopefully we're going to see Rengoku being fine, because again, everything from the last episodes, and yes, I rewatched those just to be able to speak about the series, everything is screaming, he's a dead man, he's screaming that. But again, hopefully this anime has, the custom of making me see like a fool, because I always get wrong. Hopefully the show will continue with that tradition and making me go, oh yes, you were wrong, guy. I was wrong, guy. So yeah, hopefully that's the case. But again, I cannot wait to see the next episode. I cannot wait. Well, in this case, the movie, which obviously, again, we are going to see. Well, I'm going to see. I guess you already watch it, but I am eager to see that. But I have nothing else to say, but quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription, and if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know what you think about the episode, the reaction, or the commentary in general. Remember the BitChute reaction? I guess you're already there if you really watch this. Well, the BitChute, the reaction is in the BitChute because YouTube doesn't like reactions. Anyway, as I said before, I hope you enjoy it, and I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. and check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.